First question. Congratulations on your victory today. Heading into playoffs, how do you guys are approaching these few games you have ahead?
These few games of this week, I think these few games that we're gonna have. I mean, today we played SK. These games this week we are taking them as not that much pressure. The goal is to actually be fit for the playoffs and to learn more. Maybe we wouldn't like give all the strategies this week because playoff is really soon, and the goal is just to uh, uh, find something new and like be ready to pull out many like different picks for playoff. And it's like in believe correctly like 2 weeks and a half playoff or something. So we have enough time to actually prepare for that.
Perfect. Yeah. So, in these few games you have ahead, what do you think is the that one thing you should learn? You told me about use these games for learning things. What do you think you have to learn in order to make a good paper in playoffs?
We have to learn to. It's also keeping up the consistency that we have because I feel like we became a very strong team, and it's easy for us to. I mean, there could be maybe a collapse moment when we, for example, lost to G2. Maybe our confidence wasn't that high, so it's really important to like be very consistent and keep up all the work that we have done, the routines that we have done, and really also learn on some. Well, there must be new picks in the playoff. Really prepare some of the strategies we have, the picks that we will have, making them, practicing them to make it the best by the end of the start of playoff. And I think that today we showed that we were very strong in the early game once more. I think last week we didn't really show that we were as strong in early game. So it's nice to show people that we still are very scary in the early game because in the beginning of the split and towards the middle of the split we were very dominating in early game. And today we showed it. Maybe a bit less in mid game, but early game was
Yeah,
nice.
some sloppy plays, but in the end you won and you won really well actually. So speaking about the synergy of the team, you guys have changed a few players between last year and this year's. But it really looked like you've been playing together for years. Like the synergy looks really well between you guys. Do you have any specific preparation for this? For look more consistent as a team.
Um, I think that we are very good players coming up to 2021, and I feel like for me I improved a lot and I know a lot more about the game, being more confident and the individual skill that is following. I feel like we have this nice habit to always stay proactive around the game, uh, so that we can actually make things happen. We can make opportunities appear by being all the time proactive, and I feel like that's really good to have in our team. I've been in different team before, and it's really tough when you just play the game and there's nothing really going on. There's no direction. But I feel like in our team we are quite most of the time clear on what we want to do, and it's pretty proactive. We are trying stuff.
Totally. Yeah. So you've been talking about being proactive. Um, Considering Trymbi is one of the rookies. I mean, he played before, but he's really new in the roster and in the LEC. Um, how do you put yourself and Trymbi like as a bot lane compared to other bot lanes in Europe right now?
I think we are pretty good. One of the best for sure. I think this split we showed that we put a lot of pressure on the map and on the enemy bot lane. Um, I'm not sure how many times we killed them, but it was like
A few.
I think every game we actually were really useful to the team from week 1 to now. So I feel like the best bot lanes are the bot lanes that puts that much pressure for your teammates, and I don't really think that you can just 2v8 just like that. I think it's important to have the bot lane pressuring into our other roles, and then they do the same to you. So yeah, I mean, for me, I always had difficulties to always rank some bot lanes. It was I could rank some things in some aspect like laning phase,
But not like
team
overall.
fighting, but I couldn't rank especially what do they. I feel like the best bot lanes are the one that benefit the most for the team.
The team, yeah.
I think we're doing that quite well.
And you've been playing for a while now, and even though you're just like 1 year older than Trymbi, what do you think from Trymbi as a player? To be that new.
I think Chimbi is someone that learns fast, and it's important for him to feel like he's always on the right track in the team. It's a rookie, so I was in this position before, and it's like it's really nice if you have teammates that have a decent knowledge, a decent clear vision in the game, and I think all of us are pretty good. So he's slowly getting like that is getting more used to the position that he is in, and I think he could be a very strong support in the LEC. And we just have to keep working, and it's just the spring split, and I think it's really important to have that process of things for a rookie. Anyways, I mean, sometimes you have some. Maybe I won't. It's like, for me, when I was a rookie, I would just shine in some moments, and sometimes I would just fall. It's really important for the rookie to learn step by step from the veterans, and I think he's doing that well, and he's learned a lot since he came to the team, and he also offers a lot. He's really not hesitating in the engage, as you can always see. He's always playing. He was playing the set. He was playing the rail.
Like fearless, yeah.
Yeah, he was all inning, and that's really nice for the teammates to feel like there's always someone that is not hesitating to pull the trigger.
So you're more like a big brother, more like a player companion right now.
I think I can teach him some of the. I feel like I'm more like I guess like that, more like a captain of a bot lane. I can lead wherever we want to do as a bot lane. Most of the time I do it because I just have decent knowledge about bot lane, so I always take care of the macro around the bot lane map. Well, bot lane has a huge impact on the map, so I tend to focus on the macro mid jungle bot lane. So I feel like I'm taking to that role more and slowly making him learn on why I think that way, on the macro, on the trade, on the matchups that I think. So yeah, I think I try to teach him as much as possible.
Yeah, and it's going great. So you're clearly doing your job good. So last question. How do you beat G2 in a best of 5?
How do we beat G2 in a best of 5?
You have like
that I think we need to keep being very proactive, because these guys are very good in individually, and individually they might try to do something. I think the game is totally not slow against them, and you have to always look for opportunities. Top, mid, jungle, bot lane. You always have to find a way to actually go snowball. I think it's not always the same game against them. I think it's always a fast game against them, I feel like. I think the last time we faced them in the best of 5, it was quite deadly. We almost won. It was 2-2, but they won the last game. But I think I remember that both teams were so proactive. There was a lot of things happening, and we just need to practice on that, being strong, for them to as a team synergy and individually, because they are really strong individually. Each of them, they are pretty strong.
Perfect. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hans Sama from Rogue. I'm Gustavo from Stag. Hans Sama, thank you so much for your time. You can follow us on our social medias, who are appearing right now over Hans Sama's head, like in that corner. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can subscribe. Hans Sama, merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. See you.